Let's face it, most men hate vegetables. As an unabashed carnivore, I definitely feel the urge to throw a 2-year-old tantrum anytime anyone presents me with a pile of something that previously didn't have a pulse. But there could be some benefits to force feeding yourself some super greens. The so-called experts state virtually any vegetable is good for you. Now, usually I'd call bullshit, but for the sake of science, let's take a look at the top super greens for overall health. On average, people who eat 7 or more fruit or vegetable portions a day experience a 42% lower risk of dying from any preventable cause compared to those who eat less than one portion. In a recent study, researchers analyzed 17 cancer-fighting nutrients to determine the most nutrient-dense fruits and veggies. They then assigned a nutrient density score on a 0 to 100 point scale, with 100 being the highest. Now remember, this list ranks overall nutrient density amongst these supergreens. Here are the top 10 supergreens to kick your health into high gear. Now, this will also prevent you from looking like a slack-jawed moron the next time you wander into the mysterious green abyss of your produce section. Coming in at number 10 with a nutrient density score of 62.49 is the collard green. This staple of soul food belongs to the same loose-leafed family as cabbage and broccoli. Like kale, these contain an enormous amount of vitamin K, 388% daily value per 100 gram serving. They are also extremely rich sources of vitamin A, vitamin C, and manganese, and provide a moderate amount of calcium and vitamin B6 as well. Most commonly found in southern U.S. cuisine, collard greens can be enjoyed by anyone looking to experiment with healthy food options in their program. Number 9 with a nutrient density score of 63.48 is romaine lettuce. Around since the time of the Romans, there's a reason this deep green, longleaf veggie has stood the test of time. The most nutritious of the lettuces, ancient Romans and Greeks actually used this lettuce for medicinal purposes. Today, we use the French word for Roman and know that romaine lettuce hosts a variety of benefits. These include improving heart health and defending against harmful free radicals. For those of you who've fathered or will father children someday, here's a fun fact. Known for its high folate profile, it is also highly recommended as part of a pregnant woman's diet. Romaine lettuce actually boosts high levels of vitamin C, beta-carotene, dietary fiber, vitamin B9, and potassium. Number 8 with a nutrient density score of 65.59 is parsley. There's much more to parsley than sprucing up your shitty culinary creation to try to impress a potential lay. Who would have thought the go-to trusty super green garnish that takes your microwave lasagna into a 5-star experience is actually healthy too? As it turns out, cultures from across the globe utilize this versatile vegetable for much more than impressing the ladies. Around the world, parsley safely takes residence in all sorts of sandwiches, soups, stocks, and sauces. And, if you're like me, you probably have a big-ass plastic container of parsley that you add to just about everything, despite adding 0 flavor. Now, revel in the fact that you can also benefit from parsley's lycopene and alpha-carotene, as well as lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene. Lucky number 7 is leaf lettuce with a nutrient density score of 73.36. This is the traditional lettuce we all know and love. Aside from occupying the most real estate in your typical salad, good old lettuce is also good for our good old health. No soup, salad, or sandwich shop would be complete without the powerful punch of a vitamin A plus vitamin K, obviously the K stands for knockout, combo that's worked its way into the American diet for good. Number 6 with a nutrient density score of 73.36 is chicory. If this vegetable with a stripper-inspired name were an ex-girlfriend, then she'd definitely be of the multiple personality, aka crazy, type. Chicory has been used as a Native American medicine, Napoleonic-era coffee replacement, and even a toxic tonic to remove intestinal tapeworms. Now that chicory's wild and crazy days are over, this blue daisy now sits humbly at number 6 on our list. Chicory isn't particularly useful for any single specific thing, but she does span the nutrition spectrum by offering small amounts of just about every essential vitamin. Be sure to call on chicory when you toss your next salad for a mouthful of nutritional satisfaction. Beware, she might also leave you with a salt and peppery kick. Number 5 with a nutrient density score of 86.43. I'm strong to the finish because I eats me spinach. That is right. Hands down, spinach is the manliest of leafy greens. Hell, they were responsible for Popeye the Sailor's swole-ass forearms. It was even given to French sailors in World War I to combat the effects of hemorrhage, along with some fortified wine. A single 3.5-ounce serving provides at least 20% daily value of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, magnesium, manganese, iron, and folate. Even more impressive is that a single serving only clocks in at 23 calories. Plus, although the experts tried to tell us otherwise, those of us old enough to remember the cartoon still credit this salad sidekick with creating forearms of fortified steel. Coming in at number 4 is the beet green with a nutrient density score of 87.08. Inspired by an alternative rock band from the Nickelodeon animated series Doug, these Goose Foot Taproot greens offer a swath of rad benefits. They are a great source of fiber with plenty of protein, phosphorus, and zinc. They're also high in vitamin B6, magnesium, potassium, copper, and manganese while being low in fat and cholesterol. Studies have also shown that the levels of K2 in beets can deliver blood clotting properties, prolong the onset of osteoporosis, work with calcium to increase bone strength, and even help ward off Alzheimer's disease. Number 3 with a nutrient density score of 89.27 is the chard. This sharp, serrated, and versatile leafy green is the Swiss Army knife of vegetables. It's commonly and appropriately known as Swiss chard, since it serves so many nutritional purposes. Chards are those gigantic red-stalked leaves that look like they're straight out of a Cirque du Soleil version of Alice in Wonderland, are presumably poisonous, and will most definitely kill you. A single serving super green will give you a nice hit of vitamin A, 122% daily value, vitamin K at 1038% daily value, and even vitamin C at 50% daily value. These shiny super greens with ribbed leaves deliver significant amounts of vitamin E, magnesium, manganese, iron, and potassium. This refined vegetable is also quite delicate and perishes quickly. For that reason, it's best to buy chards fresh to be used right away in a chopped salad to achieve maximum nutritional benefit. Number 2 with a nutrient density score of 91.99 is cabbage. Cabbage is the culinary B-52 bomber whose nutritious force devastates type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. It's mass-produced, seriously effective, and stops the spread of disease quicker than Nazism after an Allied carpet-bombing campaign. The 20 flavonoids and 15 phenols with antioxidant properties make this turnip a formidable foe for cardiovascular health disease. With polyphenols that combat oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, cancer really doesn't have a fighting chance once cabbage enters the scenario. If polyphenols don't do the trick, the glucosinolates found in cabbage deliver the coup de grace to bladder, breast, colon, and prostate cancer. Cabbage is easy to serve. I prefer to saute it with onions, mushrooms, and bacon for a quick nutritional side supplement. You can also stew or pickle cabbage to your heart's literal content. And coming in at number 1 with a perfect nutrient density score of 100 out of 100 is watercress. The oldest known leafy green vegetable consumed by humans has stood the test of time and made it to the top spot of our super greens list. A staple in the diet of Roman soldiers, Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, even used it to treat his patients. Yes, this ancient green holds a treasure trove of health benefits certainly fit for a modern king or conqueror. High levels of dietary nitrate help lower blood pressure, reduce the amount of oxygen needed for exercise, and enhance athletic performance. Watercress contains the most vitamin K, C, and A, along with calcium, manganese, potassium, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, vitamin B6, magnesium, and phosphorus per serving. Now prepare watercress just like any other green to serve up a healthy helping of man-making nutrition. So get your super greens today. Really, consuming any nutrient-dense super greens on this list will lead to an overall decreased risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and overall mortality, while providing a healthier complexion, increased energy, and leaner physique. So there's really no reason to not enjoy the benefits of including a healthy amount of leafy vegetables in your diet. So ask yourself, have you had your greens today? Thank you for checking out the top 10 super greens for people who hate vegetables. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell for notifications, or visit the original blog content at menshrine.com.